Let's all go down the Strand. Have a banana. Let's all go down
Colm Ahern.
Adam Cook.
I've played every Assassin's Creed game that's been released so far.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting that finally it's come to London, which is something a lot of people wanted to happen.
Yeah.
And even more interestingly, the preview event, bear with me, that you went to...
I'm intrigued as to where you're going with this.
The preview event you went to was also in London.
It was.
Because you are in London.
Yeah, I am.
Like a scumbag.
Not currently. I'm slumming it with the commoners now.
You're down on the sunny south coast talking to me about Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
In London, a far nicer, more hustle and bustle place for us youths.
Look, last year we previewed Unity, I couldn't remember the name again.
Yep.
And you and Johnny, I believe, after Johnny went to Paris to play the game, came back and you talked about Bristol accents.
We did.
So before we get into the nitty gritty, which I know you do want to discuss, I'd like to ask you...
In depth.
Is there any discussion we can have here about Cockney accents? Now, I want to know, has Syndicate got a bit of the old, what, Gager, that wasn't pretty, up there, old Bunsen burner and all that bollocks?
Yes.
Now, is it like that? Well, not like that.
They don't just say random Cockney rhyming slang at you.
I wish they did.
Just apples and pears.
Oh, I've come
Dog and
to
bone.
assassin someone. Bunsen burner, Tina Turner, have a banana. They can't see what I'm doing. Let's move away from the accents because we should talk about that. So Assassin's Creed is a yearly franchise now.
Yes, it is. It's for the last 6 or 7 years.
Holy shit! Yeah, it is now. But the thing is I think that it's been moving a little bit. I mean, it's a stealth game, but it's not really. It sort of is, but I feel like Syndicate moves it further than ever away from that. But you've played it, I haven't. So
well, you play as the Fry twins, and they're two. To play as either of them is quite easy. It's like 2 button presses within the game itself.
Right.
I suppose I should say that I was playing on a PS4, and it was like press. I don't know. Should I? Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
No, I think that's what journalists are supposed to do because those are important factors in.
I think
reviewing a game.
if for full disclosure, I was wearing a black jacket because it was very rainy at the time. It was a horrible evening actually. My shoes were fucking drowned. Trying to find a place was a bit of a task.
Good.
I was just soaked to the skin.
I'm pleased to hear that.
But it's very simple. 2 button presses to change into either character, Jacob and Evie.
And they're twins.
They are twins, the Fry twins. And
you said that, sorry. Yeah.
I can't remember the original question.
Nor can I. I was asking you, is it still a stealth game from what you played?
Yes, that's right.
Well, is it still? Because I was saying I don't think it really is a stealth. This is a third-person action game now, isn't it?
The 2 characters, right? And now my time with it was fairly limited, so I can't. It's very difficult. I would love to go in depth, and I can about certain things, but other things I can't, sadly, because my time, as I say, was limited.
Go into depth about the things you can go into depth about.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
The male character, Jacob, the brother,
yep.
he was... There's a little flash on screen when it tells you, when it informs you that you can actually play as either character at any time.
So can you not choose whenever?
You can. But I mean, this...
But there are also key moments where it suggests...
No, so this wasn't a key moment. This was just like, by the way, you can do this. And
okay.
And it says that Evie is better at stealth, and Jacob is better at just brutality and kind of just combat. Now, again, limited time, all that shit. I didn't feel a difference. It's
difficult to know from the vertical slice of gameplay that Ubisoft presented. Because, these games are quite long. So could there be not necessarily a skill tree, but progression that makes the difference between those? I mean, you can't answer that, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I mean, in terms... there are 3 different skill trees. There are... one for say combat. There is one for combat, one for I think it was stealth, and one.
So hang on, let me ask you a question that I have to ask you that you probably don't want me to ask you, but I'm going to anyway.
Yeah.
Is this a reaction to the nonsense last year where they had to go out a bit because there was very few female characters in Unity? Does it feel that way?
No. The reason I say that, right? Because it very well might be. I have no idea. But it doesn't feel like it because for the first time in a long time, I actually, in my very short time, did I tell you that? I had very limited time with the game.
How long did you?
But it was a limited time.
Okay.
But the two characters felt. They felt like the dialogue was very natural between them. They felt like brother and sister, and I found them like as I say, for the first time in a long time, I felt that they were Assassin's. What are you laughing at?
I'm just
Assassin's
because when
Creed.
you said that, I just pictured again the what were the brothers? What are their names again?
Jacob and Evie.
Jacob just going Tina, and her going every banana. You know, yeah.
Right. Okay.
But it works.
They felt like characters that were, I don't know, for the first time in a long time I felt endeared to them. They were
Really?
Yeah, I quite liked the dialogue.
Okay.
Like Jacob, the brother is very much kind of bit of a ditz, a bit of a stupid cunt, but he's one of those. Do you know you have those friends that are stupid cunts, right?
I do.
And
Quite a few of them actually.
and it's like he's my stupid cunt, and that's the way I felt about him. He was saying some stupid things, and it was like, do you know, but you're all right. Your heart is in the right place. Whereas she's a bit more, kind of, a bit more eye on the prize here, and to get the job done.
This I mean, I was going to ask if it looks nice, but it's kind of pointless because people are going to see the game
And while they're
listening to us talk.
Yeah.
So I mean, mechanically, Assassin's Creed is fairly staid. It's not. It feels pretty similar, but there was co-op last year.
Yeah.
And I liked it, but no one else seemed. Well, our reviewer liked it, and our previewer liked it, but
everyone else
hated it. It seems so. That's gone.
Yeah.
In favour of this more single player, but there's two of them still.
Yeah.
So is that like a clinging to the fact they really want it to be single a co-op, but all right, no one liked it, fine. Because I worry about that kind of stuff. I worry about like they really want that game was co-op.
Mm-hmm,
It was called Unity, and there was 4 of them.
And it was that was all the marketing.
It was the marketing, and I worry that they want to
people.
go in a direction, and they'd like harking back to Mass Effect, like the ending changes. Like, I wonder if how does it again hard to tell based on some slice of gameplay. Does it feel alright? Does it feel good?
If it does, again, limited time. I don't know if I said it earlier.
No.
I quite enjoyed my time with it.
Yeah.
It was alright, look. Let's stop beating around the bush here, Adam, alright? The bush is there, we are beating the shit out of it. We just let's call a spade a small shovel here. It's an Assassin's Creed game. It's an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
And to a certain section, Adam, listen to me now here. Listen to me here. Listen right, listen. It's to a certain section, a limited time.
Okay.
To a certain section of people, that would be perfectly fine, and that's great. But to another section, they are going to go, this is more Assassin's Creed. No, listen to me. I'm making a point.
I am.
I enjoyed my time with it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Alright? I enjoyed my time with it.
there
was a couple of new things in there. Like, for instance, kidnapping. I quite enjoyed kidnapping, which is an interesting
that's a weird thing to
sentence.
say. I never thought of it. Yep, no, that's fine. Is that enough? I mean, you had a limited time.
Limited time.
But, like you say, if you love Assassin's Creed, you're probably going to love this, because it's Assassin's Creed.
I think so. I think you might...
But is there any effort to get the people who are like, I really don't like Assassin's? Is there anything that, because they're clearly veering away from that stealth. We're a stealth game because it hasn't been for a while. I mean, there's stealth elements.
Like there were, I'll give you for instance. There was one part where I was trying to go into a factory where there's child labour and stuff like that, and it felt very much like an outpost in Far Cry or I can't remember what are they called. What are they called in Metal Gear?
Just outposts.
Are they outposts as well?
Yeah.
It did kind of feel that way where, like, because I did... Alright, okay, it's not a stealth game in the pure sense like a Metal Gear or even has as good stealth like a Far Cry.
Yeah.
But I did go into this factory where children were working and stuff, and my aim was to free 3 groups of 3 children, and there were enemies on each kind of level of this industrial kind of building, and I had to go in there and basically kill kind of these foremen. I don't know whatever you want to call them, just
Cockneys.
Blighters is actually the baddie gang.
No, it's not.
It is. They are blighters.
No, it's not.
They are. I swear to God, they're blighters. No, they are.
No.
They're blighters, and
You
you're.
can't be.
They're blighters, and you're the rooks. All right.
Yep. Fine.
And I went in there, and I got seen the first time. Started. There was two guys, and they were kind of they just didn't seem too pushed to go downstairs and set off the alarm. They were kind of just kicking the shit out of me. However, one of them then actually did go downstairs, set off the alarm after a prolonged period of time when really he should have just went straight away, which would have made the stealth feel a bit more important. But went down, set off the alarm, and then I was kind of fucked. Now I could have got out of it probably. So again, yeah, it's not a stealth game in the purest form. But the next time I went in, was a bit more careful with where I went, what I did, who I was seen by, and on that occasion, the stealth kind of felt a little bit more important than usual.
Gotcha.
And the kidnapping, I should say, as I said earlier, limited time, but that's unrelated to the sentence that I was actually going to say. The kidnapping was, I enjoyed it. I enjoy kidnapping in the game.
Yeah, in
of
the
course.
game. Yeah, not in London. Well, in London in the game.
In the London that's in the game, not in London.
I worry that we're rambling because it's hard to talk about Assassin's Creed when it's Assassin's Creed. It's difficult, and people can go to godisgeek.com and read more sort of channelled.
Yeah, I suppose I'm giving away spoilers to my preview. So if you want to hear the end of that sentence that I was going to say, go read the preview.
And on that note, thank you very much for watching. Do like, subscribe, comment, patreon.com/godisgeek if you want to give us money, which would be lovely. He's been Colm Ahern.
It would be lovely jubbly.
Lovely, Jesus. He's been Colm Ahern.
Bunsen burner.
Tina Turner. I'm an Adam Cook and I'm off to shave my bush.
Come with me and see what we can find. Let's all go down the strand, have a banana. Oh, what a happy land. That's the place for fun and noise, all among the girls and boys. So let's all go down the strand.